quality control. First of all, we will discuss about the quality. What is meant by quality? In general terms, quality defines right or wrong, or in other ways, fitness for intended use. In some other ways, meeting or exceeding customers' expectations. These are all the words we will use for to determine the quality, and here we will discuss regarding the quality and what are the different fundamental factors will affecting the quality. In we have a different meaning for the quality. Already we discussed that it is quality is nothing but a comparison of expected one to standard one. Quality of a product as the degree in which it fulfills the requirement of the customer. Here, quality is nothing but the fulfillments of the customer is nothing but a quality. The degree which it will fulfills the requirement of the customers. Quality begins with the design of a product in accordance with the customer specification. Further, it involved the established measurements of standards, use of the proper raw material, selection of the suitable manufacturing process. It leads to the quality in terms of product. And what are the fundamental factors will affecting the quality means? There we have 9 fundamental factors which are affecting the quality. Those are markets, money, management, men, motivation, materials, missions, and mechanization is nothing but which type of products we are using, which type of machinery we are using to produce a product. Coming to the market, how it will be influenced because of technology advancement. We could see many new products to satisfy the customer wants. At the same time, the customer wants are also changing dynamically day by day. So, it is the role of companies to identify needs and then meet their needs with existing technologies or by developing new technologies. Is nothing but market. Day by day changing technology that they have to adapt the companies to satisfy the customers by analyzing the markets. And then money. Another term, it will influence the money. The increased global competition necessitate huge outlays for new equipments and processes. This should be rewarded by the improved productivity. This is possible by maximizing the quality costs associated with the maintenance and improvements of the quality level. We have to improve the quality level to satisfy the customer for giving his expectations of product with the quality means we have to spend some of the, it will have a more excessive cost. We have to spend that cost and we will get the quality of the product. So one of the factor will, it will influence the quality is nothing but money. Another factor is management. Because of the increased complex structure of business organizations, the quality related responsibilities lie with person at different levels in the organization. Already we know the management will be in three type structure, like top level, middle level and lower level. Here each and every person, each and every level of management has a responsibility to provide a quality product, to taking the good decisions in the organizations. Here they have to modify their organization structure related to the providing of a quality product. And coming to the another factor is men. In the rapid growth in technological knowledge, it leads to development of human resource with different specializations. This necessitates some groups like system engineering groups to integrate the idea of full specialization. Here, to provide a quality of product, men also helpful to produce a quality of product to fulfillment of the customer need. Here we have to made involvement of the some groups like system engineering groups to integrate the ideas of organization specialized products. And then another factor is motivation. If we fix the responsibility of achieving quality with each individual in the organization with proper motivational techniques, there will not be any problem in producing the designed quality products. And another factor is materials. Selection of proper materials to meet the desired tolerable limit is also an important consideration in the quality attributes, like surface finish, strength, diameter, etc. can be obtained by the proper selection of raw material. And another factor is mission and missionization. In order to have quality products which will lead to higher productivity of any organization, we need to use advanced missions and mechanism to operate such type of modern machineries. And then by using of modern technological machines, we will be provide and we will be improve the higher productivity, and we will deliver timely and the quality product to the customers. And modern information methods. In the modern information methods, the information method will help in strong and retrieving the needed data for manufacturing, marketing and servicing of the product. It will help to improve the quality of product. If we are not specifying or we are not into taking into the consideration of modern information methods, there will also we will not provide a quality product. And another factor is mounting product requirements. Product diversification to meet the customer tastes lead to design of the product will manufacturing the quality standards. Hence, companies should plan adequate system to take all these requirements. These are all the different factors we have to consider when we have to provide a quality product. And coming to the control is nothing but the process through which the standards are established and meet with the standards is called control. This process consists of observing our activity performance, comparing the performance with some standard level. Then it take an action if the observed performance is significantly too different from the standard one, have to meditate as an corrective. And when the control process, different steps we have, like choose the control objective, how the objective to in the objective of control we have to specify the standard ones, and choose unit of measure, which of the unit we have to measure for the quality and control that we have to choose to measure. Then set the standard value, then we have to set the standard value. Then choose a sensing device which can measure. We have to choose the device which can measure of a quality control, and then measure the actual performance with the standard performance, and then you have to interpret the difference between the actual and standard performance, and you have to take an necessary action in the process of control. In the process of control we have to select an object, then we have to choose a unit of measure, then we have to specify the, we have to set the standard value, and we have to select, we have to choose the sensing device to measure, then we have to measure actual performance, then we have to interpret the difference between actual and standard performance, then we have to take an action. Then need for controlling quality. What are the needs we need? We have a controlling the quality. There is no at stake for comparing the quality of goods and services, but it is very difficult also to maintain the consistency in the quality. Dissatisfied customer due to increased maintenance and operating costs of products and services. Increased rework cost while manufacturing the products and producing services. Reduce lifetime of the product and service when we have an control of the quality. Reduced flexibility with respect to the use of standard spare parts. Hence, control quality is an essential activity to quality. And then inspection. In the inspection, it is a tool to achieve the quality concept. It is necessary to assure confidence to manufacturer and aims to satisfy the customers. Inspection is an it is an tool for modern manufacturing process. It helps to the quality control, reduce the manufacturing cost, and climate the reduce the scrap and assignable causes for the defective work. It will help by the inspection. And what are the objectives of inspection? To detect and remove the faulty raw material before it is undergone the production. To detect the faulty products in production whenever it is detected. To bring facts to the notice of manufacturer before they become serious, to enable them discover weakness and over the problem. To relevant the standard reaching the customer and reducing the complaints. To remove the reputation of quality and reliability of the product. And what are the purposes we have for the inspection? To distinguish good lots from the bad lots, to distinguish good pieces from the bad pieces, to determine if the process is changing, to determine if the process is approaching the specification limits or not, to rate quality of product, to rate accuracy of the inspector, to measure the precision of the measuring instrument, to secure product design information, to measure process capability. These are all the purposes for making an inspection. And here we have different types of inspections. Here floor inspection is there, centralized inspection is there, combined inspection is there, functional inspection, first piece inspection, pilot piece inspection, final inspection. These are all different types of inspections are there, and each and every one has the advantage and disadvantages also there. Floor inspection, it suggests that checking of the material in the process at the mission or in the production time by patrolling inspector. These inspector move from the mission to mission and from one to the other work centers. Inspectors have to be a highly skilled persons. This method of inspection minimizes the material handling costs. It does not disrupt the line layout of machinery and quickly locate the defect and readily offer the field and correction. And here we have some advantages. Detection of errors of the source reduces scrap and rework. Correction is done before it affects further production, resulting savings of the cost, unnecessary work on defective parts. Material handling time is reduced. It is another advantage. It does not delay in production. And coming to the disadvantages of floor inspection, high cost of inspection because of numerous set of inspectors and skilled inspectors are needed. And another disadvantage, supervision of inspectors is difficult due to variations. And another disadvantage is it will depends on the persuasion of the inspector, and possibility of biased will be applicable over here in the workers of a inspection time. And coming to the centralized inspection, in this type of inspection, inspectors is carried in a central place with all testing equipments, sensitive equipments in housed in air conditioned area. Samples are brought into that inspection floor area for checking. Centralized inspection may locate in one or more places in the manufacturing industry, and it will also having the advantages and disadvantages. And coming to the advantages, it has a greater degree of inspection due to the sensitive equipments, and less number of inspectors and tools will be required in this type of inspection. Equipments needs less frequency of reliability, and cost of inspection is reduced. Unbiased inspection will be happen in this particular inspection procedure. And coming to the disadvantages, defects of jobs are not revealed quickly for prevention. Greater material handling over will be there in this particular type of inspection, and greater scrap also will be there. Greater idle of production will also appear in this type of inspection. And coming to the combined inspection, combined of two methods, whether maybe a method of inspection floor or central, floor and central. The main objective is to locate the prevent defect with may not repeat itself in the subsequent operations, to see whether any corrective measures is required, and finally to maintain the quality economically. And coming to the advantages and disadvantages, it is the combined inspection of central and floor inspection. So what are the disadvantages will appear in the floor inspection, that will be rectified over here, and what are the disadvantages will be there in the central, that also will be rectified in the combined inspection. And functional inspection. In this functional inspection, the system only checks for the main function of the product is extended performance. In this, electronic motor can be checked for the specified speed and load characteristics. It does not reveal the variation of individual parts but can assure combined satisfactory performance of all parts together. Both the manufacturer and purchasers can do this if large number of articles are needed at a regular intervals. This is also called an assembly inspection. Functional inspection also called as an assembly inspection. And coming to the first piece for or first of inspection. In the first piece inspection, first piece of the shift or lot is inspected over here. This is a particularly used where automatic machines are employed in the production. In any discrepancy from the operator as machine tool can be checked to see that the product is within the control limits or not. Expecting for need for persuasion for tool we are checked and disturbance is mission setup. This yield good result if the operator is careful. Here first piece of the shift or lot, they can be inspected in this type of inspection. Pilot piece inspection. Next one is the pilot piece inspection. In this, done immediately after new design or product is developed. And final inspection. And final inspection can be made with the help of after completion of total production. The sample has to be taken and they can inspect if the sample is tolerable level, then the lot will be accepted and it has to be sent to the godown. And methods of inspection. There are two methods of inspection. They are 100% inspection and sampling inspection. And in the 100% inspection, there may be a more losses will be happen over here. In the sampling inspection, we will take one of the sample from the lot, then we will inspect if the sample is up to the tolerable level of the quality, then that total lot will be accepted. In this situation, the producer's risk and consumer's risk will be happen over here. In the 100% inspection, we will have the more damage of the production. Rework has to be done over here. It is a disadvantage for the 100% inspection. Then quality control. Quality control may be defined as a system that is used to maintain a desired level of quality in a product and service. There are different types of quality control. The quality control has in the offline quality control, statistical process quality control, and acceptance sampling plans. These are all we will discuss in the with the help of statistical quality control techniques. The statistical quality control techniques are to be categorized into control charts and acceptance sampling. Here the control charts and acceptance sampling has to be done with the help of two data, like variable data and attribute data. This variable data and attribute data we will be explaining in the next video. For in the control charts to specify the quality control by using of the statistical quality control techniques. For variable data we will use the X bar chart and R chart. For attribute data, P chart and C chart. In the acceptance sampling, for the variable data we will be plan with the alpha and plan with alpha and beta. In the attribute data we will do the single sampling plan and multiple sampling plan. These are all the statistical quality control techniques we will be explaining in next video in detail. Thank you, one and all. In this video we discussed regarding the what is meant by quality, and what are the factors will influence the quality, and how we will made an inspection, and in how many ways of we will do the inspection, and what is meant by quality control, and how we can control the process of quality. Thank you.